Right now, 3 more high-speed chases by Monona police just in the last week. Why the chases are continuing this long into the year.
Plus, high levels of PFAS in our lakes. The warning sign to watch out for before you hop in.
Are already sitting in the mid to upper 60s, but we'll talk about how high those could top out at over the weekend.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. I'm Josh Brighter.
Yeah, and I'm Chris Stanford. Yeah, and it's the humidity still. Savannah's been telling us that it's going to get more humid, and you're really starting to feel it out there.
Definitely. I got out of the car this morning. I was like, it's like the air you can wear, you know? It's starting to get thick out there.
Stuff that sticks to you.
Yes.
Well, we decided to put Savannah out there in it this morning.
Why not?
So she can tell you just how gross it is outside.
Yeah, you just threw me outside, right, guys? No, it is very, very sticky out there already. Check out how high our dew points are forecast to go Saturday afternoon and especially Sunday afternoon. We could even top out in the mid-70s near 75 degrees, and that could be a key point in why we could see and are able to kind of get out these severe or at least stronger storms out there. So we're really watching that time frame for any strong storms to develop. Between Sunday and Tuesday. Right now, those are the better chances just for showers in general and possibly some stronger storms. We're sitting at 69 right now in Madison, 70 though in Stoughton, 70 degrees also in Deerfield. So temperatures roughly mid to upper 60s, lower 70s out there, but we'll see daytime highs or afternoon temperatures climb near 80 degrees today, not as warm as what we're going to see. Temperatures rise to Saturday and Sunday. That's about 5 to 10 degrees above average. We'll talk about heat index values and how much those could soar Sunday and Monday coming up.
All right, Savannah, thank you. Checking back in on some breaking news overnight in Sun Prairie, where a window got smashed out at this T-Mobile store at the Prairie Lake Shopping Center. A couple officers are still hanging out there this morning. There's a big police presence overnight. Our reporter at the scene talked with an employee there who told her that nothing was taken inside of the store. We still haven't gotten official confirmation on what happened from police, though. We'll keep checking with them and report back whenever we have something. Well, it's been a few months, but police chases are once again in the spotlight for Monona.
3 separate chases in recent days, 2 of them yesterday. The first one ended in an arrest and no one was injured.
The second chase involved this car you see on your screen. It's a 2002 Chevy Blazer with Wisconsin plates AMY 8493. Police say those involved with the vehicle are accused of stealing from numerous stores, including a retailer in Monona. Just yesterday morning, Monona police tried stopping the vehicle, but the driver got away and then sideswiped another vehicle on near John Nolan Drive. The driver was later involved in a hit-and-run crash. So what do we want with information about where that vehicle could be or who owns it? Anybody involved with it? Just call the phone number on your screen, 608-222-0463.
The other chase happened on Sunday, and that one police pursued a vehicle driving 20 miles per hour above the speed limit. It happened on the eastbound belt line near Southtown Drive. The driver was 17-year-old and without a license. Officials were able to safely take that driver into custody.
This all follows a series of car chases this year. On New Year's Day, Monona police attempted to pull over a suspicious vehicle. That chase began and the Dane County Sheriff's Office helped out. They laid out some spike strips to try and stop the vehicle. The chase, though, ended in a crash, killing 3 people. That incident led to questions surrounding how Monona police and other departments handle high-speed pursuits. Ultimately, Monona did not make any changes to its pursuit protocols.
Now to a new warning about PFAS in Dane County lakes and streams. UW-Madison researchers say high levels of the forever chemicals are showing up. In the foam on the water, PFAS levels are reaching as high as 300,000 nanograms per liter. The federal drinking water standard for PFAS in just 4 parts per trillion. So how harmful is it if you're swimming in the lake with this foam? Well, here's what one professor familiar with the issue has to say.
If you get some on your skin and you wash it off, that's something I wouldn't be worried about. If you get it on your skin and then you go eat something, that could be a potential route of exposure.
Experts say with much of the PFAS located within the foam, the water below is generally much safer. This makes cleanup much easier. They also say if you accidentally ingest PFAS, you likely won't notice immediate symptoms like vomiting or diarrhea, but there is a risk for longer-term chronic conditions like cancer.
Well, this summer, the DNR also wanting you to watch out for blue-green algae. Most lakes and rivers in Wisconsin are not tested for blue-green algae. So it's important to know what it looks like. Looks like this. Looks pretty gross. Looks like pea soup or like paint's been spilled in it. Exposure can cause diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting, as well as some other health issues. Health experts say always shower after contact with any surface water, whether or not green algae is in it. Officials also say when in doubt, stay out.
Good news when it comes to drinking water in Wisconsin, though. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources annual drinking report shows more than 99% of the public water systems in the state have met all water quality standards for contaminants. The DNR credits the results to the more than $155 million in state funding to ensure safe drinking water. That goes along investments with the American Rescue Plan Act. The money helped to replace more than 1,000 lead service lines in 17 communities.
Those standards are going up. That's because of new federal regulations regarding PFAS in drinking water. The EPA released the standards in April. As mentioned earlier, the new maximum contaminant levels are 4 parts per trillion. Wisconsin's limit is 70 parts per trillion. The bipartisan infrastructure law included funding to address PFAS contamination in water. The Reverend Al Sharpton will speak at the funeral this Thursday of Devontae Mitchell. We told you about Mitchell this week, who died last month after being pinned to the ground by security guards outside a Hyatt Regency hotel in Milwaukee. The scene is drawing comparisons to the murder of George Floyd in 2020. None of the security officers have been charged, but they have been suspended from their roles. The funeral comes the week before Milwaukee hosts a Republican National Convention.
You may soon be seeing some work on traffic lights in Madison as the city is updating them. The plan is to replace over 12,000 traffic lights by 2028. It's for the Project Switch the Lights, which is part of the city's wider plan to advance traffic safety and sustainability. The carbon reduction program provided the city with 2 grants that fund around $6.1 million for the project. The city aims for the project to enhance safety and longevity of the streets.
By replacing these lights, they are a lot more visible. They're going to last longer. You'll have less failures of them. And anytime you can do that, all you're doing is you're creating a more safe traffic environment, which should lead to less serious injuries and deaths on our roadways.
The new signals will be at around 250 different intersections across Madison. Traffic engineers estimate that you'll start seeing these new lights this fall.
Interesting. That's a lot of lights.
That is a lot of lights.
Think about all the stoplights.
Glad to know that we know what's going to be going on when they're at these lights.
Now we know what they're doing.
Now we know.
All right, 6:07, Savannah's got your forecast coming up. What can we expect?
Yeah, guys, the heat and humidity both going to be a factor as we head closer to the weekend. We'll talk about heat index values and also how high dew points are going to go.
Also ahead in your morning sports, you remember this guy, folks? Former UW men's basketball coach, Bo Ryan. He's being inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Hear his reaction just ahead.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning, brought to you by Toyota.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks.
Right now, lease a new Tacoma for $319 a month or get 2.99% APR for 60 months on a new Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. Trust your home with RG Heating and AC.
Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Old windows? Compromise your home's comfort. Vinyl windows, a 1970s relic, aren't built for extreme weather. They warp and crack, becoming vulnerable to the elements. At Next Door and Window, we have the answer. Fiberglass. Our Ultrex fiberglass windows last up to 50 years, longer than any other window you can buy. And while other companies cut corners and never call you back, we've got your back. When you demand tomorrow's comfort, Next delivers. Visit nextwindow.com to learn more.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For Imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Okay, 500 deluxe garden gnomes. Wow.
I only meant to order 5. There's not enough money in my account for these. I'm gonna get charged.
2 things I just can't deal with: overdraft charges and garden gnomes. But your BMO Smart Advantage checking account gives you an extra day to avoid an overdraft fee.
Nice to see a bank cutting people some slack.
Well, mistakes happen, and we give you time to correct them.
So you don't like gnomes, huh? What about that one?
That one I like a lot.
BMO.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Voted 2023 Best Morning Newscast by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association.
6:10 here on your Wednesday morning, folks. We're taking you back onto the scene at the Prairie Lake Shopping Center in Sun Prairie. Police had been there overnight after a window was smashed out of this T-Mobile store. Our reporter spoke to an employee there. They told us that nothing was taken. We are still waiting to hear official word from police on exactly what happened. When they confirm anything, we will let you know.
On Health Watch this morning, a bit of an accident by a UW research team may just turn out to be a breakthrough cancer treatment.
Yeah, it's through a better understanding of T-cell therapies. T-cells play a major role in our adaptive immune response. Our Kyle Pazorski looks further into the discovery.
Dr. Chris Saha and a team at UW have found what they believe to be a T-cell therapy breakthrough.
By accidentally switching some of the conditions that he was planning to test.
The he's referring to is Dan Capabianca, a recent PhD graduate.
I always wanted to get into science, not really for like the glory of finding out things or whatnot, more just I wanted to go out and like help people.
His breakthrough realization came when he accidentally swapped a condition in his experiment, essentially starving the T cells of sugar. This ended up reducing the cell's maturity, in turn making them last longer. In short, this helps fight tumors more effectively.
It ended up they did better than the other two medias did, which we did not expect.
He says by doing so, the team found this new method can help improve scientists' efforts to fight cancer than what's been previously done. Dawn Pham is the study's first co-author. Her, along with the rest of the team, say it was by pure chance that this worked, and a lesson to always look for more than what you're expecting.
Look for unexpected stuff in research.
In Madison, Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
So the team also tells us that they'll need some more research to confirm their findings. That will require more grant money to fund it.
Staying on the topic of cancer, screenings are vital to avoiding cancer and reducing the severity of the condition, but many women are not getting the help they need. A new survey finds an estimated 72 million women in the U.S. have skipped or delayed or recommended health screening. The poll finds 90% of women acknowledge the importance of regular health screenings, but more than 40% have skipped or delayed a test. When it comes to cancer, 41% of U.S. women delayed or skipped screenings for breast cancer, 35% for cervical cancer, and 33% for colorectal cancer.
So in our viewing area, there are a number of places that you can go to get screened. The Wisconsin Well Woman program offers free breast and cervical cancer screenings to eligible patients. For more information on eligibility and how to apply, just go to Public Health Madison Dane County's website. Additionally, several UW health clinics can perform mammograms. The Unity Point Health Meriter Monona Clinic offers mammograms too. Well, it is a big night here in Madison. It's Wednesday, summer months, so Concerts on the Square is back.
Yeah, tonight, Native American singer-songwriter Bill Miller will be performing along with violinist Jane Story. The concert starts at 7 o'clock on the King Street corner. Remember, you can start putting your blankets down to save those spots on the Capitol lawn at 3 this afternoon. News 3 Now is your proud sponsor. You can catch our team coverage with Susan and Alex on the Square starting on Live at 4, along with our news at 5 and 6. Looking ahead, next week's performance is Trumpet Squared.
Well, some 20 states are under heat alerts this morning. That probably doesn't surprise you. Some impacts of the extreme temperatures might. The heat can impede aircraft. It reduces lift and makes the air less dense. The National Park Service says that prevented a helicopter rescue in California's Death Valley recently. Around Las Vegas, it's so hot that glass has been shattering. Airlines say they've had to change Las Vegas flight times, too, to cooler hours of the day.
We're cranking up the heat here in Wisconsin heading into the weekend. Meteorologist Savannah Brito has your first warned weather. Hi, Savannah.
Hi, guys. Yes, we are going to see temperatures and dew points both rise over the weekend, and heat index values, those could actually top out 100 degrees or higher than that across some of southern Wisconsin. We're waking up to clouds right now. Dew points, though, we're very close to our temperatures, so it's sticky outside already. That's not going to change over the next couple of days. Isolated showers this afternoon and evening. It's not going to be a washout. Very similar as far as temperatures, dew points, cloud cover, and also shower chances compared to the last couple of days. So kind of, again, a copy-paste pattern from what we had Monday and Tuesday. That'll be the case the next couple of days with spotty showers through Thursday and Friday afternoon before we see the chances for showers and even storms kind of increase. That'll be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, really watching that time frame closely. 69 in Madison, 70 in McFarland, 67 in Mount Horeb, but temperatures all across southern Wisconsin, very similar, mid to upper 60s, a couple of 70s. Most of those 70s have dropped to 69 or 68 degrees. Dew points, they're going to top out right now 60 to 65 degrees, even the upper 60s. That'll be the case at least through Saturday, but then Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, and Monday, that's when dew points are going to rise potentially as high as 75 degrees. So mid 70s, it'll feel very, very humid outside. Make sure that you're practicing heat safety, stay indoors in air conditioning, or at least the shade if you can't get inside anywhere, and make sure you're staying hydrated. The heat dome that's been building and causing record-breaking temperatures out west that spreads to the Great Plains. This is looking at Friday evening, and then by Saturday and Sunday, that's when that'll shift further east, including us across southern Wisconsin, portions of the Midwest, eventually the East Coast as well. So most of the country is looking at above average temperatures. We also, across southern Wisconsin, moderate to major risk from heat across the area. This is specifically for Sunday, and that's when I think we're going to be dealing with the highest heat index values that could, again, top out at about 100, maybe even 102 degrees. That'll carry over into Monday, too. So we start seeing those heat and temperatures increase and factor in as early as Friday for some. We're not going to have much of a heat index out there Friday, maybe a couple degrees, but temperatures will be a couple degrees above average, not as warm as what we're forecasting for Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, we're up to 89, Sunday, 93, and the heat will stick with us through the beginning of next week before we see temperatures come down, maybe even 10 degrees below average by next Friday.
Back in April, the wait was finally over for Bo Ryan. The former Wisconsin head coach got the call that he's headed to the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame as a member of the 2024 class. Now, Ryan will officially be enshrined in August, and even though it's been over 3 months since he found out he's headed to the Hall, it's still hard to put into words what the honor means to the legendary head coach.
When he made the statement, well, welcome to the class of 2024, Coach. You've been elected. All the people that flashed in front of my mind, it was such a blur, and emotionally things popped into my head that just you can't explain. There's no way in the world you could individually or break it down.
Well, it's been quite a couple of days for Giannis. First, he led Greece back to the Olympics for the first time since 2008, and in the process was named the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament MVP. Well, Tuesday, the two-time NBA MVP found out he'll be one of the flag bearers for Greece during the opening ceremonies of the upcoming Olympic Games in Paris. Brewers back in action, taking on the Pirates. Milwaukee spotted Pittsburgh a 2-run lead, then went to work in the third. Blake Perkins smacks one through the infield, and William Contreras gets on his horse and slides in safely to tie this one up. But the Pirates would break the tie with a 6-run sixth inning and a solo shot from an old friend in Rowdy Tellez. This one got ugly. Brewers fall 12-2, the final. And that's it for Morning Sports. Have a great day.
You too, Zach. We have a crash slowing things down on the interstate this morning.
Yeah, things are quite slow here. This is the ramp from I-3990 south to the Beltline. The left lane currently closed to that crash. You can see some delays. Again, this is southbound. If you're taking the interstate into Madison, getting on the westbound Beltline, you're going to have a few delays there. We'll keep monitoring this and bring you the latest ahead in First Warn traffic. Also ahead for us, we're going to meet the newest member of the News 3 Now This Morning team that I'm keeping this chair warm for.
Yeah, and in our next half hour, we'll have more build up to next week's Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, including new reaction to the proposed Republican Party's platform.
But first, as we head to break at 6:20 on a Wednesday morning, here's a look at your current gas prices.
Wisconsin Broadcasters. Local, trusted, connected.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey.
To oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
Today, a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Turn your old deck into dollars. You can trade in your old deck and earn cash back towards a brand new deck that is backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. All you have to do is visit tradeinmydeck.com, answer a few quick questions, and you'll see your estimated trade-in value instantly. Visit tradeinmydeck.com.
If it's gorgeous you want, stunning, beautiful, look for the grit. Because it's the pros who are out there, pulling together dozens of projects a year, thousands in a lifetime. They're not cookie cutter and never the same. Pros know what looks amazing, and they know where remarkable is always in stock. At Floor & Decor.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a new Corolla Cross for $299 a month, or lease a 2024 RAV4 for $329 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Get an 11% rebate from Menards. Check out our selection of Lions tubs and showers. They'll match your style and budget while refreshing your bathroom. This contour tub and shower is $599.99 after rebate. Seal caps around doors and windows with GE insulating foam. It's easy to use and creates airtight, waterproof seals. Just $399 after 11% rebate at Menards. #1 in customer satisfaction among home improvement retailers according to J.D. Power.
Save big money at Menards.
One call, that's all.
The thing that sticks out with me with Gruber is just totally the communication.
They checked in on me and let me know what was going on.
I felt that I was updated constantly. I knew everything that was taking place.
I would call them and they would just listen.
I have my attorney's direct cell phone number.
That kind of service is rare that you get at Gruber Law Offices nowadays.
It was absolutely phenomenal.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Madison Mallards Baseball brings you a night of fireworks on the base paths. And after the game is over, don't miss the Mallards' next fireworks night, Saturday, July 13th against the Minnesota Mud Puppies. Get your tickets today. News 3 Now is a proud sponsor of Madison Mallards Baseball.
6:23 on a Wednesday morning. Okay, Linda.
Seriously, these pictures are amazing.
Like glass. Look at that.
And I
get the boat out on
I
that
know
thing.
I want to go slalom skiing so bad right there. Oh,
that's nice.
That's a nice little tease. Linda, thank you so much. You can tell a lot of these photos have been the same. I think people are capturing them at the exact same time, and I love it. You can send us yours. Just use that hashtag MyNews3Morning.
All right. Well, today has been a day we've been looking forward to for a very long time. On News 3 Now this morning. We'd like to introduce you to our newest member. Welcome, anchor Kyrian Lee.
Yay! I'm excited to be here, guys. It has been a long time coming, but I'm finally here. So
Welcome.
I'm excited.
We're
Yes.
happy to have you.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
We're so excited to have you.
So excited. You've been doing morning news for a few years now.
Yes, 3 years.
So this is something that you could just slide right into and pick right up. Tell us, the viewers at home, a little bit about yourself and your family.
All right. So yes, Kyrian, if you didn't know how to pronounce my name, I know I've had a little social media introduction. Born and raised in mid-Missouri. So I am coming from Peoria, Illinois, but I did start in my hometown market for my very first station.
Look at your family.
And there is my family. That is my youngest daughter, Harmony. She is 16 months old. Then that's our oldest daughter, Milani. She's 3.5. She'll be 4 next month. And then that's my husband, D'Angelo. So yes, we're from Missouri, but we're so excited to be here in Madison, as you can see.
Clearly.
This is the picture that Milani gave me yesterday. I was like, come on, we got to have one good new picture for tomorrow. She's like, okay, Mom, I got it. And then like we get to the end and that's what she does. So
all the energy.
A little dramatic like Mom, but that's okay. Yes, we're super excited to be here. We're super family oriented. So I think we'll be doing a lot of traveling back and forth, but we are excited to be here and travel and explore. So.
Well, one of the things that I thought was really interesting whenever you came to interview was us trying to pitch Madison to you. It's like the easiest thing in the world to do.
It really is.
Is to sell Madison to anyone. But what was it that led to your decision to choose Madison and News 3 Now?
Well, one, this team is amazing. You all made me feel so welcome. So I was like, yes, this seems like a great team to be on, to transition to. And then the city itself is just beautiful. It's like, 6 hours from home now, but it's okay. It's still like we can get there. So, but this is a beautiful city, and there's lots to do. Like, I'm kind of overwhelmed by the things to do. Like, I'm like, what do I do first? I'm just like, okay, wait, you have time.
We're like giving you this list, right? Like concerts on the square, and of course, like you got to have some Wisconsin cheese curds, right?
Yes, everyone's telling me about the cheese, so apparently this is the place to be for the cheese.
The only place to be for cheese curds.
Exactly.
You're in the right place. Well, we're so excited to have you. We want to thank everybody who's kind of helped fill in over the last couple of years and contribute here to News 3 Now this morning. And this is it. This is the team.
Yes, we're here.
For permanent members. So Kyrian is going to start tomorrow morning. We're back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Owning my own home is nice. You can just come home knowing that it's yours. It's a sense of pride, sense of ownership, and enjoying it with everyone I love and care for.
Make a lasting impact on local families in need. Please donate today.
Want to instantly look more attractive and years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off. You'll also receive the Power Swabs Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will also get free shipping.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You can even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Brothers Maine enjoys 4th of July festivities with family, friends, and fabulous kitchen and laundry deals. Our fireworks of savings on GE appliances and free delivery will make you ooh and ah. Feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Are you ready to move your body for a great cause? Join News 3 Now, area businesses, and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County in Move and Groove for Boys and Girls Clubs on Saturday, July 20th. How?
It's simple. Sign up at bgcdc.org.
Bring your bike, running shoes, maybe even your dancing shoes, and help us raise money by moving your body.
Right now, a break-in at a cell phone store. We have some new reaction from one of the employees.
Plus, protesting plans taking a detour. The decision from a judge ahead of the Republican National Convention.
And the humidity already rising out there. We're going to talk about how high temperatures and dew points will go over the weekend.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on a muggy Wednesday.
Very
I'm
muggy.
Chris Stanford.
And I'm Josh Breider. We want to start with breaking news in the First Warren Traffic Center. We have a live look at a crash on I-39. It is closing the left lane and the ramp from I-39-90 south as you get onto the Beltline westbound. The DOT says that closure could last about 2 hours, but that is just an estimation. We are seeing some backups. We're going to let you know when that lane is back open.
Things are creeping along there on that on-ramp from the interstate. Meteorologist Savannah Burrito is out on the patio with a look at the traffic impacts from this crash. Hey, Savannah.
Yeah, hey guys. So we are seeing that on the southbound lane. You can see a little bit of red or a backup there. So just take it easy. Allow a little bit of extra time if you are planning to head southbound on I-39-90. We'll keep you up to date. Talk about when that does clear. Weather, though, we are going to see barrels stay to our southeast. So that's not going to cause an impact here. We are tracking a couple isolated showers later in the day. Humidity levels are going to start to rise, especially over this coming weekend. That's when temperatures also could top out potentially at 90 as early as Saturday. Thinking by Sunday, most of southern Wisconsin will see that heat and humidity. Dew points will potentially rise up to 75 degrees. That could be a key ingredient needed to support strong to even maybe severe storms. We're really watching Sunday through Tuesday, that time frame. We'll talk about that and how high heat index values are going to rise specifically on Sunday and Monday. That's coming up a little later.
Thanks, Savannah. We have also been following some breaking news in Sun Prairie from overnight. This is at the Prairie Lake Shopping Center near the Costco and the Bass Pro Shops. You see a big busted out window here. This is at a T-Mobile cell phone store. Police say, oh, they really aren't saying much about what happened overnight. We did talk to an employee who works there that said that somebody broke in, but nothing was stolen. As soon as we get confirmation from police, we'll pass that information along. We do have some video from earlier overnight. There was quite a large police presence there at the T-Mobile in Sun Prairie. We'll continue contacting authorities, and you can check for updates here on air and through the News 3 Now mobile app.
I mean, it just really changes like Prairie Lakes. I mean, essentially, this is probably one of the first break-ins around this district, so just a weird experience for all of us.
That employee says the incident won't affect customers and that the store will stay open today. Police say they'll release a news release at some point. Again, we'll keep calling and providing updates and let you know through the News 3 Now mobile app. Well, this morning we are 5 days out from the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. Their delegates are going to vote on the party's controversial 2024 platform.
Ahead of that vote, immigrant rights groups are criticizing the party's proposals on how to handle immigration and the border. The 16-page document calls for the largest deportation operation in American history. The document does not offer specifics on how the GOP plans on executing that strategy, but it does use language referring to migrants as illegal aliens and calling the crisis at the border an invasion. Immigrant rights group Voces de la Frontera Action responded to the document in a statement saying it strongly condemns the Republican National Committee's racist and anti-immigrant platform, which echoes Donald Trump's extreme policy agenda and record. This simplistic document reflects Trump's bigotry in tone and perpetuates a series of misleading statements.
Outside the convention, a group looking to protest the RNC will be restricted in where they can demonstrate. A federal judge ruled protesters cannot march through a security zone. The ACLU and the Coalition to March on the RNC filed a lawsuit against the city of Milwaukee last month, arguing the city's plans for protesters violated their free speech rights.
We firmly believe that the city of Milwaukee delayed the release of their designated route, so we would not have much time in court to litigate for our First Amendment rights. We deserved a route we had adequate time to organize around and litigate.
The coalition says protesters still plan on demonstrating on the streets. News 3 Now will have crews in Milwaukee every day during the convention's 4-day run. Our team is going to be bringing you the latest coverage, and you can follow along right here on News 3 Now. And additional coverage can be found at channel3000.com.
Wisconsin election officials will meet tomorrow. They'll discuss how to implement the use of unstaffed absentee ballot drop boxes. This comes days after the state Supreme Court overturned its previous ruling banning the voting method in 2022. The Wisconsin Elections Commission will seek to determine what guidance to give the 1,800 local officials who run elections. WEC Administrator Megan Wolf says the commission will not be able to simply repeat its earlier guidance that was in place before the court's 2022 decision. With the August 13th primary just 5 weeks away, the commission has to act quickly in order to get the drop boxes ready for use.
Well, new polling shows where Wisconsin voters stand on the presidential election. It shows former President Trump with a bit of a lead over President Biden. AARP surveyed more than 1,000 likely voters between June 28th and July 2nd, so after the latest presidential debate. They found Trump leading Biden voters 18 and older, 44 to 38. Trump also leads voters ages 50 and older, 48 to 41. Trump and Biden tied with voters 65 plus with 45% each. Among voters age 50 to 64, Trump is up 15 points. Here is what one member of the polling team says is impacting the numbers.
In Wisconsin, there is some of that where you have more younger voters going to third-party candidates, and so that's hurting Biden. But also in Wisconsin, among voters over 50, there are some voters going to third-party candidates, and that looks like it's hurting Donald Trump.
The poll has a margin of error of 4 points. For voters 50 plus, it's 3.5 percentage points.
The latest polling comes as President Biden prepares for his first full day of NATO meetings in Washington.
Yeah, this is questions swirl about the re-election bid. CBS News' Jared Hill reports.
Distinguished guest, welcome. Welcome to the 2024 NATO summit.
President Joe Biden in full voice kicked off the NATO summit Tuesday night in Washington. The annual meeting is expected to have a big focus on Ukraine.
Make no mistake, Ukraine can and will stop Putin.
Biden's forceful tone comes as his White House, campaign, and allies on Capitol Hill
We're riding with Biden.
push back against concerns from within the party that he's not strong enough to win another term. The latest, Colorado Senator Michael Bennet. New Jersey Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill Tuesday urged Biden to lead through a process toward another nominee.
Advocating as strongly as possible that we have someone that can really take that case strongly and energetically to the voters.
I think he is energetically and effectively addressing those concerns.
In Florida, former President Donald Trump back on the campaign trail for the first time in over a week, poked at Biden's struggles.
He's a very bad guy. Don't feel sorry for him.
Trump teasing a possible running mate ahead of next week's convention.
They probably think I'm going to be announcing that Marco is going to be vice president. I don't know. Because that's a lot of press.
All as his former VP slammed the Republican Party's newly approved platform, which makes no mention of a decades-long call for a national abortion ban. Mike Pence calling the change a, quote, profound disappointment to the millions of pro-life Republicans. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Back in Wisconsin, the latest attempt from Trump supporters to recall Assembly Speaker Robin Vos is dead this morning. A judge rejected their latest attempt, saying the group collected signatures under the wrong election boundary lines. Trump supporters have been targeting Vos since he refused to decertify President Biden's victory in Wisconsin back in 2020. Recall organizers seem likely to appeal the latest ruling, saying they look forward to pursuing the case in higher courts.
We are getting some new reaction this morning from the state's Republican-controlled Budget Writing Committee on a recent ruling from the state Supreme Court. It was a 6-1 decision in which the court overruled the provisions requiring the Joint Finance Committee to unilaterally block projects and land acquisitions funded through the Knowles-Nelson Stewardship Program, and that it violated separation of powers. Essentially, that means that the Joint Finance Committee cannot legally block Governor Tony Evers' conservation projects. Here's what JFC co-chair Mark Bourne had to say about it.
Taking the legislature out of that conversation is a real problem. And so going forward, we'll have to look at other ways that we can accomplish the similar goals.
Meanwhile, Democrats say the ruling means Republicans in the legislature won't be able to overstep in the future.
6:39 with the recent weather in Wisconsin. Experts say you should be prepared for more mosquitoes. I think we're all feeling that impact of the rain we've been getting. There's a lack of evaporation. The standing bodies of water combined with the humidity is creating an environment perfect for breeding the mosquitoes. They recommend using bug spray, keeping your lawn mowed, and getting rid of standing water as best you can.
Yeah, hopefully they're not going to be too bad tonight because we've got the third week of concerts on the square going on.
Yes, yeah, we got a lot to look forward to tonight. Native American singer-songwriter Bill Miller will be performing along with violinist Jane Story. The concert starts tonight at 7 on the King Street corner. Remember, you can start saving your spots, putting those blankets down on the Capitol lawn at 3 this afternoon. News 3 Now is your proud sponsor. You can catch our team coverage with Susan and Alex on the square starting on Live at 4, along with our news at 5 and 6. Looking ahead, next week's performance is Trumpet Squared.
All right, Savannah, is the weather going to cooperate for concerts on the square tonight?
I think it'll be a little muggy out there. I think most of us dodge the showers, which is good, but isolated stray showers can't be ruled out. So overall, I would say yes, that good trend on Wednesdays will continue this evening.
We'd love to hear that.
I know, but this weekend, that's kind of what our eyes are on, as we could see heat index values surge past 100 degrees. Most of southern Wisconsin under a moderate to major risk from the heat. We'll talk about how high temperatures are going to go coming up.
Sup? You need some windows?
Hum. Oh, you need windows. Yes, you do.
Hey folks, you call the experts? Increase your curb appeal and save big this summer with free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 5 years. And we'll get it done Feldco fast. Free installation ends soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
We make junk disappear by giving it a new purpose. We donate the donatables and recycle the recyclables. And any organic materials are taken for composting. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
Get select large thin crust pizzas for $8.99. Papa Murphy's. We make great pizza so you can make the pizza great.
Such a great deal.
$8.99. That is a great deal.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
The summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin with Plexiderm. Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. Best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. Nothing works like this.
I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Milwaukee hosts the Republican National Convention, and News 3 Now brings you team coverage as Battleground Wisconsin grabs the national spotlight. Campaign 2024 GOP convention coverage live from Milwaukee, starting Monday on News 3 Now. From damaging drought to catastrophic flooding and severe storms in every season, the News 3 Now First Warn Weather Team gives you a deeper understanding of Wisconsin's ever-changing weather with special reports that go beyond the barometer. Only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
All right, we're back here at 6:43. Checking back in on the T-Mobile store in Sun Prairie at the Prairie Lake Shopping Center, where overnight there was a big police presence. And an employee told us that someone broke in but didn't steal anything. Sun Prairie PD says they will have information for us at some point this morning. We will post that information online at channel3000.com or have an update here if we get it soon enough. Well, right now, leaders in Dane County are looking for long-term solutions to curb substance abuse.
Wisconsin's opioid settlement subcommittee has $800,000 to combat overdoses. They're proposing a new drop-in center in Madison to provide people struggling with substance abuse with resources. That includes Narcan, on-site specialists, and safe syringe and smoking supplies. The committee's chair says the drop-in center concept is a result of input from experts and people suffering from addiction.
Talking to people about residents at the jail, talking about moms and the high rate within the queer community or the high rate within the elderly Black community. These are areas that are really challenging.
The project still requires the Dane County Board's final approval. If approved, committee members say the center will prevent opioid-related overdoses better than abstention-based approaches can.
Now to continuing coverage of the charges of misconduct at the Waupun prison. Lawmakers are trying to work towards some solutions and started by hearing from stakeholders. That included some former correctional officers who say in addition to abuse of prisoners, there is a culture of silence. Lawmakers say they plan to hold another hearing next month. They say they'll subpoena the Department of Corrections to get more answers.
6:45 right now. Today marks 6 years since the explosion in Sun Prairie that rocked the community to its core. The gas leak and explosion at the corner of Main and Bristol, killing firefighter Corey Barr. Barr was a husband and father to twin girls. He died while in the area, trying to clear as many people from downtown as possible before the explosion happened. There are no formal events planned to honor Barr, but Sun Prairie Fire and Rescue is asking people to light their homes and businesses in red tonight. They also ask for anyone looking to pay their respects to visit Barr's memorial statue on the street named after him. After the explosion, the corner of Bristol and Main was destroyed. In the years since, the city's been rebuilding, including renovating the city's Chamber of Commerce building. The Chamber's grand reopening on Main Street will be today from 12:30 to 1:30, and the community is invited to join.
6:46 now. Let's take a moment to check in with meteorologist Savannah Brito here with your first warn forecast. Hey there, Savannah.
Hey guys, thank you. Temperatures out there, upper 60s, lower 70s. We're still at 70 in McFarland, 69 in Madison, 67 in Middleton. Temperatures all across the state, though, at least southern Wisconsin, mid to upper 60s for the most part, but again, a couple 70s. We'll see nighttime temperatures climb as well as dew points, and when temperatures and dew points don't really lower past the 70-degree mark at night for several days in a row or a stretch, it becomes really taxing on our bodies. So we are going to see that and have to watch. 64, that's the dew point in Madison. Janesville up to 70 though, 61 in Mineral Point. Dew points will climb, potentially even around 75 degrees. That'll be the case Sunday afternoon and evening. And heat index values will be in store for us, potentially rising to 100 degrees or even beyond that, some locations across southern Wisconsin. A couple of very spotty showers remain in the forecast. Overall, similar day to yesterday and Monday. We can't completely rule out a couple of isolated showers. Most of the area will stay dry, but dew points and temperatures are going to rise. Most temperatures are going to be near the 80-degree mark, potentially as warm as 81, 82 degrees. So near normal before we start to see those temperatures warm up a little bit more. We keep the daily storm chance in place as well as the afternoon tomorrow and Friday, but the best chance that's going to return by the weekend, a little bit more widespread and potentially even some stronger storms as we head for that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday time frame. We're watching that really closely because some ingredients needed to support strong to even severe thunderstorms will be there. The heat, though, that's building out west and causing record-breaking temperatures. That spreads to the Great Plains as early as the next couple of days. This is looking at Friday about 5 p.m. So you can see those dark shades of colors, the pinks and the whites come into play, and that will eventually spread to our area as early as Saturday, but Sunday will be the warmer day. In fact, most of southern Wisconsin included in moderate to major levels or risk from the heat. You can see that red color right around Madison. Areas like Monroe and West as well. So temperatures and then heat index values as well, those are really going to surge. Doesn't look to last that long though, so yes, it will get hot for a couple of days, but this is the Climate Prediction Center's 6 to 10 day outlook showing that heat breaking down, and even the UP portions north of here kind of getting back to an average or at least a near normal pattern. So it'll stay hot, will be above average Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and the temperatures eventually come down from there. We're near normal though today and tomorrow. High highs in the lower 80s, and then by Friday we start to see that temperature tick upwards a little bit, 84, a couple degrees above average, and then we're up to 89 Saturday, 93. So I think a couple areas could potentially hit 90 on Saturday. That's more likely widespread across all of southern Wisconsin Sunday, Monday, and then temperatures could potentially be 10 degrees below average by next Friday. So we get a little bit of everything, guys.
Yeah, big warm up, big cool down.
Yes.
All right, Savannah, thank you. Well, after last month's tornado in Rock County, funding is now available to help with storm recovery. Homes outside of Beloit and Janesville at or below 80% of the county and median income are eligible. Funding will go towards structural repair to the primary residence that insurance won't cover. That includes roof and siding repair, HVAC or other mechanical repairs, window replacement, or sanitary system improvements. Damage ineligible for funding includes interior and exterior wind and water damage, damage to outbuildings or other structures, loss of personal property, driveways, or landscape damage. You can find more information. Just contact the Rock County Planning and Development Department at 608-757-5587.
It is 6:50 on the nose. Coming up in the morning sprint, what you need to know as you head out the door.
If you've got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, we would love to help them celebrate. Just send us a picture. We'll show it on TV.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
You'll also get free fitness training, equipment for every workout, and more. Join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends July 18th.
Hi. Deprioritized. But it's a work call.
Oh, a work call?
Oh, deprioritized.
T-Mobile home internet relies on cell phone towers, so when their network gets busy,
not the fridge. Come on.
You can be deprioritized.
It's too bad. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Forget T-Mobile cell phone internet. Get home internet that puts you first. Get Spectrum.
Hi, I'm Daryl from Little America. Blake and his cousin Connor are here with their families from Madison today. What's your favorite ride? Connor's older sister, Cassie, told me her favorite is the go-karts. Mom loves that she can bring a picnic basket, and Dad enjoys miniature golf. There's fun for the whole family at Little America, where big fun is only a few miles away.
My husband and I finally agreed that we need a new bathtub and shower, so he went right to work on it. I think he's procrastinating.
For a new bathtub or shower, just call 1-800-HANSONS. Installed in as little as 1 day with optional safety features and a no-leak guarantee. Get 50% off installation or no interest and no payments for 1 year. Offer ends soon.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers and a great selection of the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Ford F-Series, gas, hybrid, or all-electric. These are the deals you've been waiting for. So don't wait. Make it Ford. Make it yours. Make it now. Make it 0% APR financing. Make it a 0 down payment and make it no payments for up to 90 days on F-150. Only at your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Need inspiration? Shop Pick and Save. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices, plus savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Pick and Save is worth it every time. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Madison Mallards Baseball brings you a night of fireworks on the base paths, and after the game is over, don't miss the Mallards' next fireworks night, Saturday, July 13th against the Minnesota Mud Puppies. Get your tickets today. News 3 Now is a proud sponsor of Madison Mallards Baseball.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
You'll also get free fitness training, equipment for every workout, and more. Join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends July 18th.
The Portage Furniture Store with free delivery on brands you know and trust.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
Taking a live look at the Prairie Lakes Shopping Center in Sun Prairie. There is one officer out there right now, and we have a crew there live. Broken glass at the T-Mobile after a large police presence overnight. An employee tells us that someone busted it out. but didn't take anything. Video from earlier shows all the officers there at the scene. We've been contacting Sun Prairie PD all morning trying to get some information about what happened. But again, they have said nothing.
A Janesville firefighter is recovering this morning after getting hurt responding to an apartment fire. Firefighters responded to the 23-unit apartment building fire at Surrey Ridge Apartments on Monday. The injured firefighter was taken to a local hospital and is expected to be okay. Damage, though, estimated at more than $1.8 million. The Red Cross is helping those without a home.
The Monona Police Department is again facing a spate of car chases. The latest surrounds this car right here. It's a 2002 Chevy Blazer. Wisconsin plates AMY 8493. Police say it was involved in robberies at numerous stores yesterday morning. The driver was later part of a hit and run. Anyone with information should call Monona Police.
Today marks 6 years since a gas leak and explosion killed a firefighter in Sun Prairie. Corey Barr was killed while clearing the area of the gas leak before the explosion. He was a husband and father of 2 twin girls. Sun Prairie Fire and Rescue is asking people to light their businesses and homes in red in his honor tonight.
Well, the clock is ticking for state election leaders to roll out unstaffed absentee ballot drop boxes. The August 13th primary is 5 weeks away, and the Wisconsin Election Commission needs to agree on guidelines for the drop boxes. The commission is scheduled to meet tomorrow to figure it out.
Ukraine can and will stop Putin.
President Biden is hosting leaders from around the world in Washington, D.C. this week for the NATO summit. Biden kicking off the annual event by announcing plans to supply new air defenses to Ukraine. Later today, Biden will meet with the new British Prime Minister just days after he won the election.
Opening statements will take place today for the trial of Alec Baldwin. A jury is seated that includes 5 men and 11 women. Baldwin is accused of involuntary manslaughter in the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins while filming the movie Rust.
Interest rates are expected to stay put for at least a little longer. On Tuesday, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell appeared before the Senate Banking Committee before a policy report. Powell says Fed officials want to see more progress before they start cutting rates. The latest projections show there will likely be 1 cut before the end of the year.
Temperatures will stay near normal the next couple days before we see them rise a little bit on Friday. 84, so a few degrees above average. We're up to 89 on Saturday, 93 though on Sunday, and heat index values I do think will make it to the 100-degree mark, potentially a little warmer than that across the area. Want to note also that crash we were reporting on earlier has cleared southbound lanes along I-3990, so that's no longer, there's no traffic from that anymore.
Just in time for the morning commute to ramp up.
Exactly.
Thank you, Savannah.
Thanks.
We're back with the news and weather update in 30 minutes.